Well, as promised, joining us now in the living room are two men who are seminarians studying at Pope St. John the XXIII National Seminary. Bob Rooney is from the Diocese of Kansas City, Kansas, and John Ippolito is from the great Archdiocese of New York, who just got a new archbishop. They're about to. Thanks, guys, for being here. Appreciate your time.
Thank you for having us.
And Pope St. John the Seminary is only, and I looked this up, about 6.5 miles from where we are sitting right now. But it is a seminary, as I say, for the whole nation. Bob, what is the goal of having a seminary for older men? I mean, it's obvious, but it's not.
Well, I was not convinced it was necessary when I came.
Really?
And I've really grown to believe that it's important for guys that have had other life experiences to come together. I think our discussions in the classroom are so different than you would find in any other seminary.
Robust, maybe.
Yeah, and a lot. There's just a lot that comes together because everybody comes from a lot of different places, and I think that it's a great opportunity for us to kind of see people from across the country, but also kind of gain a better understanding for the perspectives of people who have been in different professions and work situations for their lives. So.
And you have been ordained a deacon,
yes.
And you are soon to be ordained a priest back in Kansas City, Kansas on the 23rd of May.
That's correct.
Yeah. And John, you're from the Archdiocese of New York. Congratulations again on your new Archbishop Hicks being installed. I understand you can't go, though, because you got work to do.
Yes, that is very true. Yeah. Yes.
And what was it that brought you to Pope St. John Seminary? How did you come to this decision, and what did you do before?
Well, the Archdiocese of New York had one individual that was here prior. He had a very good experience here. Prior to this, I was the Director of Rehabilitation. I specialized treating people with spinal cord injuries and traumatic brain injuries. I was like a physician of the body, and now, God willing, on May 23rd, same day, I will be a physician of the soul.
You certainly will.
Yeah.
And you've been well prepared for it too. What was the spark that caused you to apply to the seminary? Was it something that was always in your head?
Well, it was always in the back of my head, but I politely ignored the calling, as many people do. And then, God is relentless, and He'll give you a 2x4 in the face, and eventually you have to follow what God is saying. And God's will is always what gives ultimate happiness. It's our telos, it's our end, it's our full flourishing, and that's true.
And Bob, you seem very happy about your impending ordination. What brought you to Pope St. John? What was your former career and all that?
I was an attorney for 30 years and did litigation. And this is actually the third time I've been to the seminary. I had first time I went in 1989 and discerned out, and then in the mid 2000s I was at Mundelein.
Okay.
And some family issues developed with my folks, and Mom passed in 2019, and so I started looking again. And at that time, the other two seminaries that our archdiocese sends guys to weren't interested in me, and Archbishop Naumann contacted me to tell me about John the 23rd.
Oh, I have to say, every parish needs a good lawyer. But every parish also needs a fantastic priest, and I'm sure you will be one. What's a typical day at Pope St. John, the 23rd National Seminary like?
Well, we usually, depending on the day, oftentimes we start with Mass. Sometimes Mass is later in the morning, but we have classes all morning. Some of us have classes in the afternoon as well, and that's most days. We have, each class has its own day when most of those guys are out doing pastoral assignments.
Okay.
And for we deacons, we're in parishes over the weekend.
Very good. If there's a guy who just happens to be listening right now, and he's had this thought in his head that God has touched his heart about the priesthood, and he's in a situation where he might be able to pursue that, what should they do? From your perspective, as having experienced John, the seminary.
Yeah,
Should they check it out?
Contact your vocational director.
Okay, that's the first step.
Yes, that's the first step. It's very important to do that. I think that that you have to explore, because if you're trying to balance, figure out if you are to get married or to go to the seminary, I think it's fair that you explore this. Whether it works out, it doesn't work out, it will help you to be a better man, be a better, whatever your vocation is, a better father, a better husband. This type of formation helps you to be a virtuous man, and I think it's worthwhile for anybody to experience, have this experience.
Very good.
Yeah.
And what are your expectations? Do you know where you're going to be assigned, or?
No, I wish I did, but we don't. The Archdiocese of New York does not tell us until after ordination.
Okay,
that's been the policy thus far. Yeah.
What are you hoping for, though?
Whatever God's will is, and that's the truth. God's will. You know, I've always said, what God's will is, let it be done, and that has given me the most happiness. Has it been hard? Yes. Are there obstacles? Yes. But it is the way that will give me the most happiness and fulfillment, and that's what I'm looking to do, is to praise God and to do His will.
And what do you think is the thing that you're looking forward to the most, Bob, in the life of the priest?
Well, I think I think it's just bringing people closer to God. It's, you know, whether it's in the liturgy or you know, we were talking last night. I think there's a lot of need to help people see where God's showing up in their lives, and help them pay attention to it, and then bring them along and help folks understand that they're made in the image of God, and that our communities should be models of the Trinity. You know, it's just the basic things to bring people closer to
And
God.
that's what people truly need. And congratulations, the two of you, in advance.
Thank you.
May 23rd is a big day for the church. There'll be a number of priests ordained in the Archdiocese of New York and the Diocese of Kansas City, Kansas, and these two men will be among them. So if you want more information about Pope St. John, the 23rd National Seminary, just Google it and it'll be right there, or go to psjs.edu. Bob, John, thank you so much. Congratulations. Good luck with your first assignment.